Good evening, welcome to game number 2 that's already on the way for the finals for the Dreamhack online qualifier number 2. And like I said, game number 2 to determine which one of these two teams is going to be taking home the title. And of course that invite for Dreamhack Winter 2012. We have WhA Asian that is one game up so far, taking it up against Kaipi, who is, well, they need to win this game and force out of game number 3 to still have a chance on that invite to the Dreamhack Winter 2012. We are gonna have some bans. It is the Bad Rider, the Undying, the Wisp actually, and the Darkseer banned out by the teams. We have got the Templar Assassin, which was the first pickup for KP, with the Bounty Hunter and the Chaos Knight picked up by WhA Asian. Jakiro will be picked up by the Radiant team, and we will see how they're gonna be doing. Titan Hunter will be picked up there as well. We already saw him in the previous game. I'm hoping they are going to be able to play him better than the previous game, because they just, I mean, you saw the positioning. It was just WhA Asian. They knew what they were dealing with, and they just didn't let it happen. Disruptor will be picked up by WhA Asian. They're really not wasting any time in these drafts. Both teams have got all of their bonus times too, and they're really racing through these drafts. But I kind of like Bounty Hunter Chaos Knight combination, which is what I wanted to see. And it is Bounty Hunter that as soon as he's level 6. Will be around the time that Chaos Knight is level 8 normally. Kinda depends on how the lanes are gonna go, to be fair. But both of those heroes are gonna be aggressive mid game, and with the track gold coming off from the Chaos Knight kills, WhA Asian will be spiking ahead. At the same time, of course, there is no Bad Rider, there's no Darkseer, and there is a Templar Assassin. So that's going to be in the favor of KP, who's on the Radiant side for this match, and we will see if Templar Assassin can still own as much as as we have seen her do. Basically that, because we have seen her own a lot, like in games. But then Bad Rider came, and Bad Rider started to shut her down. We're gonna see. So far, bans: Enigma getting banned out, as well as the Rubik and the Keeper of the Light. And let's see what WhA Asian wants to ban out as well, as of course they still have 2 bans left to go. Let's see how the lanes are going to be distributed actually. Templar Assassin is probably going to be taking a mid role. We saw Titan Hunter on a short lane solo last game for KP, but to be fair, I mean, they had a trial in there as well, aggressive trial, and didn't work out. Like, not at all. So we might see them trying out something different here with just a Titan Hunter long lane, which will mean that it takes longer for him to get level 6. They could also run him on a trial lane with a Jakiro there as well, and just get something else for that long lane. As there's still plenty of options left. Well, the Shrek is going to be banned out here, as well as the Queen of Pain. Last ban out coming from WhA Asian. As, well, I mean, if you think about counters towards Templar Assassin, they could still pick up the Venomancer if they want to do that, but I'm not really sure if that's what they want to go, because then you're stuck with the Venomancer, and they already have a Disruptor as their support. They could still pick up a jungle hero if they want, though, and the Venomancer actually gets banned out by WhA Asian. It's pretty clever. Like, if you know that you're gonna be up against Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin's counter is Venomancer, and they already banned out the Shrek, and you think, you know what, why didn't they ban out the Venomancer and did ban out the Keeper of the Light? So you kinda expect, you know what, KP probably wants to pick up the Venomancer as their first pick after their drafting phase, or after their banning phase, so let's make sure that they can't do that and ban him out instead. Basically, that's the kind of logic that I think that just went through WhA Asian's heads. But we'll never know, unless I ask them, which I probably will forget. It will be Lena that gets picked up here by KP. I like it more because I think Lena might have been picked up by the Dire team, and they do kind of the same thing as the Dire team did with their Venomancer. Like, okay, you know what, you deny us our Venomancer, we deny you your Lena. Because Lena Chaos Knight is of course a very strong combination. Of course there's a lot more combinations that are very strong with that Chaos Knight, but we'll find out soon. We shall find out soon. Because what is going to be the next pickup for WhA Asian? They've got a long lane solo. They've got at least a possible dual lane with Disruptor Chaos Knight. Worked out good for them in the previous game. Let's see if they can do it again. The last game they did run it with a trial lane and Keeper of the Light though. And what are they going to be doing this time? What are they going to be complementing their lane up with? Is it going to be a dual lane this time and just send something into the jungle? Or is it still going to be a trial lane? They're thinking about it, going into the bonus time as the first team that does that. At the same time, we have got Lena, who is going to be a support for, I think it's going to be support at least, I hope it's going to be support for Kaipi, together with the Jakiro, so thinking about a tri lane, tied onto them, definitely a solo lane. If it's going to be hard lane or easy lane, we don't know just yet. And oh, you know what hero I would like to see with Kaipi? The Sven. Oh, wow. I also like to see Magnus. I like it a lot. Magnus could actually be taking on a solo mid lane, perhaps, with or maybe 2 dual lanes. I like it. I like it. Come on, Sven. They still have a lot of time left though, like I could sit here, come on, Svenning, like for another minute and a half. I like Svenning games. Oh. Well, this is not going to be a hard tri lane, as in a tri lane that's going to be on the long lane. No, this is going to be easy tri lane, as in tri lane and bottom lane for the Radiant team. Because I don't see them having that much control. Yes, there's an Ice Path, and a Lightning Strike Array, a Light Strike Array from the Lina. It's a Phantom Lancer. Don't see Phantom Lancers that often. Let's see what WhA Asian has in store for us. Maybe a support Sven. I don't want to see that, but it would be nice. Let's see what WhA Asian has in store for us. Pun intended. Has in store for us. So, Disruptor, Chaos Knight could be dual lane. Disruptor, Magnus. Oh, who's gonna be solo lane? Magnus? In Magnus is gonna be a solo lane because Crit picked him up. And the Chen will be the last pickup for WhA Asian. Oh, I'm liking WhA Asian's lineup, even though I'm hoping that there's gonna be a game number 3 because I still notice that I have the energy to cast more. I really like the lineup for thingies. Is Tsar out? Tsar's out. Mango Banana is standing in and Tsar actually had to go. That's a shame. That's a shame indeed. So let's see who will be playing what for WhA Asian. Crit will be playing the Magnus in the middle lane, and he will be it'll be fun to watch. We'll be watching him for sure. And if you imagine Magnus ultimate, oh, this is not Magnus, this is Magnus. So reverse polarity combined with a kinetic field and a static storm, man, that's going to be doing a lot of damage. You're not going to be able to escape from that one. And tracks all around. Of course, they don't have that much extra AoE damage going through, so that's a bit of a shame. But we'll see how they'll do. So we had Crit on the Magnus in the middle lane. We have got the Keeper, or sorry, the Chaos Knight being played by Asia. We have got the Nino is going to be playing the Bounty Hunter in the long lane solo by the looks of it, who's been playing long lane solo the entire night so far. It will be RMC who's going to be playing the Chen, going under the name of Sheever so far. And of course, the last one, again, Disruptor, played by Hip Hop Not Pop, like the previous game. We'll jump ourselves over to the Radiant side, where we have Mango Banana now standing in for Tsar. He's going to be playing the Tide Hunter. Hopefully for him, he's going to be doing a bit better than the previous game, the Tide Hunter. Tide Hunter, who previously was played by this one, by Puss, who's going to be playing the Phantom Lancer in this game on the bottom lane. He'll be supported by Barbar, who will be playing the Jakiro once more. We'll be having the support Lina here as well. Pilot Dai, who played the Rubik, of course, in the previous game, but he'll be playing Lina this match, and we're missing one. Are we missing one? Yes, there we go. The Templar Assassin, played by Fada in the mid lane. And the horn sounds. I always like to swap around, like going from one horn to the other, because they're so different and it's fun. But that's just me. Let's see where the rune is going to be spawning. 5 seconds. No, actually. Haste rune. Mango Banana picking it up. I'm going to go towards the top lane. So hard solo lane for him. Hopefully for him he's going to get some fast levels there, at least fast-ish, even though he's up against the semi-tri lane, so it will be quite hard. I say semi because of course Chen is going to be in that jungle, who's been warding so far. But Disruptor and Chaos Knight is a pretty tough lane to face. And we'll see how Magnus is going to be doing against a Templar Assassin. Pretty interesting combination, to be fair. We haven't seen that all too much. Actually, have we seen it at all? I don't think so. Sidelights will be able to harass that Magnus, of course. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. As Bounty Hunter is going to be hiding around here, probably going to pull some Ancients to make himself useful, because he's not going to be able to do anything on this bottom lane for now, with the Phantom Lancer being there with the Tri lane. Of course, the trial lane on the Radiant side, this time at least not a hard lane, aggressive trial lane. Of course, that's something that they did previous game, didn't work out at all. And they're now going to be able to get their support some more farm in the jungle, as they've already stacked the camps, and will be able to get some experience there. As their Phantom Lancer is just free farming, so good thing for him there, as we have some harassment going on. Actually, Crit doing a lot of damage here on this Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin has got a refraction on cooldown. Still have a shockwave that's gonna come out from Crit if he wants to, but he doesn't want to push the lane all too much, and he doesn't know that refraction is actually off, and now he actually doesn't want to do it anymore. Tidehunter level 1 still managed to pick up some experience. We have Hip-Hop pulling the lane back. It's only 1 stack though. Actually no, it was 2. Just the same mud columns that they were. Confusing. But we'll keep an eye on this middle lane, because that's the one that is going to be most fun to watch actually. Because if you ask like where's going to be the first blood, it could be the mid lane if Crit surprises us. Other than that, it's like the long lane solos that make a mistake or something like that. We have Tidehunter being very far forward, of course Bounty Hunter being invisible close by, but is already going to be harassed here. Do they actually have something to see him with? Yes, they have 1 sentry ward left. They placed one here. Not able to see this one though, I think. That's a bit of a shame. But that's at least they have still a sentry ward if they want to harass that much. In the meantime, Phantom Lancer is 12 for 4 so far. We can compare him with the Chaos Knight, who is 13 for 7, so fairly even so far. Mid lane, how are they doing? Crit being 7 for 2, with Fada being 11 for 8. So Fada getting a bit more here, as Crit is still trying to, of course, continue to get that control in this middle lane, for which he's fighting. And I need to drink something, but I will wait until first blood has happened, because I don't want to be missing that one. That's gonna be bad. That would be bad. 300. Oh, that was refraction. That's a bit sad. I don't know if he's gonna go for bottle still. Did he just pick up a bottle? I really want to watch, but I want to watch what's in the courier, but I don't really want to risk missing anything. And that's indeed his bottle complete. And that's the rotation coming off from the Chen. Double damage room picked up, or gonna be picked up here by Magnus as well. And Chen gonna be roaming around again, or gonna be going back again. Coming from the other side. And TA now sees the bottle on the Crit and sees the double damage rune as he sends his own bottle with the courier. More harassment coming through. If you're wondering why I might seem a bit less focused than normal, it's because I'm watching the minimap very closely. Because I see these two. They don't know where to go just yet. Is it going to be Magnus that they're going for? I mean, it is cooler. It's like an escape mechanism. In the meantime, Chen is going to be on the top lane. We're going to follow this one first, though. Magnus getting stunned there as well as a breath, and we'll go down. Can't do anything there, and we'll be a fairly easy kill in the end for Fada and first blood with the harassment or gank maybe coming out. Chen, ooh, finds himself a creep, knows that Chen is around there. And that was a skeleton showing himself. Tidehunter will be moving back, and now he sees it, and now it will just be resulting in some pushing on the tower, as the first blood money is not there anymore, so no, that's already gone. TA level 5 right now, almost level 6. TP back in from the Magnus into the middle lane, as the tier 1 tower top is going to be harassed here. And it's going to be the supports going back to the middle lane, or at least one of them. The other one is going towards the top lane to defend their tier 1 tower. Reality Rift back in though. Gonna be stunned too. 2 seconds. Mango Banana. Kinetic Field there as well. Right clicks to go. Mango Banana is gonna be tested. Face it to death. Chen still taking a lot of damage from this tower though. 25 HP left. Is gonna be aiding his way through the trees. And gets a cell from the Disruptor as well. And it will be the Chaos Knight that picks up some of the tower hits. And Hip Hop Not Pop taking it afterwards. Anchor Smash there as well. Is there gonna be more? No. And no glimpse either. And we will be sent back by the Chen, so that's gonna be that. And Chen is able to stay here because he got that self and he got his clarity as well. So 1 for 1 right now on the kills, but no towers down just yet, even though the attempt was there. And now I can finally drink some water. Water, not vodka. Sorry. Some harassment coming off on Crit. Sends a shockwave through just because he can. Let's see what this Bounty Hunter's doing, because he's getting some experience now that he knows that the supports are no longer there. He's level 4 right now. He's got 6 last hits, which of course not that much, especially not in comparison to the Phantom Lancer, who's got 38 for 15. Pulling ahead slightly of course, the Chaos Knight, who has got himself 33 for 11, but Chaos Knight has been part of a kill, so it can even out with that. But Bounty Hunter, when he's level 6, he's of course going to be roaming around and trying to go for those track kills and pull ahead in the gold graph. And he's getting those levels slowly but steadily. And he's even going to be one-on-one-ing here. He's going to be able to do that. Invisibility activated on the TA. This could be danger for this Chen right here. And he's already backing off, knowing that he picked up that rune. He's got a ward there, of course. And Fada will find the creeps. But we'll be backing off there again. In the meantime, oh, it looked like a gank, but it was two of the same targets. And he's just going to be able to make himself invisible. And Chen is already back in base, waiting for him to be visible again, and decides, you know what, I might as well just go back to base and heal up, or at least get my full mana bar back again. And TA back in mid lane is not going to miss that last hit, or is he? No. No, he is not. And Disruptor picked himself up some wards. Chaos Knight goes for an armlet first in this game. No drums this time, whereas unlike the previous game. And it will be, I'm really curious to see how this Magnus is going to be working out. I mean, he's now level 6, so his reverse polarity is back up, or is up, I should say. And if you combine that with fights with the Disruptor, it could be so strong, but the Disruptor's still sticking on the top lane, and of course Disruptor's not level 6 yet. Oh. Goes down, actually. Was not expecting that one to happen. With the Jakiro coming in from the side. Quick kill, it seemed like. And no dust coming off from both teams. So he was just still visible. Boost now up on the Jakiro, and they're gonna be able to push down this tower. No supporting coming just yet. Here comes the Bounty Hunter once again. But they want to be trying to take down this tower by the looks of it. Here's Bounty Hunter again, level 5 right now, so almost level 6. In the meantime, tier 1 tower getting pressured on the top lane again as well, only with a Tidehunter trying to defend it. Tidehunter still level 3, so not able to do anything just yet. As of course it's the same story as with him as it is with the Bounty Hunter. He will only be really useful until he's level 6. What is he doing? No. Not sure what he was doing. TA didn't agree with it, he just came back mid. Chen now. Level 4 still. I mean, we have the levels that are definitely in favor of the Radiant team, I would think. Well, it's not even that big of a difference. Everybody's still low. We're only 8 minutes into the game. I guess that's the case. Tied on to level 4. Happy times. Only 2 levels to go. Bounty Hunter, though, should be level 6. Yes, he is. So in come the track kills. And the reverse polarity. Magnus will be trying to look for a target. Finds himself the real Templar Assassin. As this is a fake one. And this is a nice micro there. But he's just gonna stand there. Now they know it's a fake one, and now they know this is the real one. This is gonna be the track. Ice Pad there from the side, though. Here comes the Chaos Knight. 3 seconds set up on a TA. There goes the score as well. Is it gonna be enough? No! And this Lina's Laguna Blade that picks up the Magnus. No reverse priority actually used. Chaos Knight is gonna be picked off there. Templar Assassin picking up the kill. No track kills coming off for WhA as Asian, as they just countered the gank. Very, very safely. Not even with a level 4 tide. The Ice Path, the TA, it was just too much. The refraction up on there, and of course Lina doing an amazing job with the stun with the Laguna Blade. Just putting Magnus out of play entirely, who's now died twice out of the 4 kills that have been done by KP so far. In the meantime, TP back in here from the Chaos Knight. Gonna be farming on the bottom lane, farming against that PL, of course, who's been free farming. He's got himself a Vanguard. Probably gonna go for the Fusel Blade afterwards. Maybe even thinking he has enough gold to be trying to go for that Radiance, but we'll find out soon enough, I guess. As TA picked up a double damage rune. This is a very dangerous situation. He's got herself phase boots. Of course, going for that blink dagger afterwards. But this is a time bomb ticking. Like 2-minute time bomb, that is, because when her double damage is not popped by herself, it's popped automatically, and she will try to look for kills. And she should be able to get them also. In the meantime, Tide has finally found himself some peace and quiet, finally gets himself some farm. Only a couple more experience to go for that level 6. Lina, of course, higher level than he is, which is not really the ideal thing to have. Level 7 up on her. Laguna Blade, of course, there, ready with the Dragon Slave maxed out. 1700 gold up on this Phantom Lancer, who's just been left alone the entire time. And because Chaos Knight is now back to farming on the top lane. Wanted to shut down the tide a bit more. But the gold grab in favor of KP for sure. Almost 1k, which is really not that much 11 minutes in. Let's just switch to net worth. Wow, this is looking dangerous. We have two people of the Radiant team very low, which is Lina and Jakiro, the two supports. But we also have two very high, which is the Phantom Lancer and the TA, and the rest of the Dire team is just a bit in between, with the Magnus, with the Chaos Knight, and even the Chen being averaging out there. But of course the Bounty Hunter not being able to do that much, and of course this Raptor being the support there as well, so he didn't do that much. Skewer goes through, just harassment. A Shockwave actually, I'm going to keep calling it Skewer, but Skewer is the charge. Chen coming in here with some creeps, double damage rune activated by the TA, who is actually not looking for some kills, which is quite surprising. Wow, did this Death Prophet talk so much? Talks a lot, sorry. It's of course the new announcer pack, and it I don't know. Feels like I'm talking through people. TP in here. There's gonna be the Skewer, hits on the Templar Assassin. Breath going down as well. Magnus, a lot of trouble, could turn around. Reverse priority, no, not going to be happening anytime soon. Hand of God going through. And it is the silence on the Templar Assassin that actually saved their lives there, I think. And they're going to be able to back out unharmed. And Chaos Knight was not even there. Tidehunter was there though, but Ravage not used, couldn't find the opening. Invisible Lina though, this is dangerous, looking for a way in. They're going to be pushing down the tier 1 tower. Tier 1 tower, bottom lane already down. Of course, Phantom Lancer. You can compare Phantom Lancer in this stage of the game a bit to a Broodmother, who can just continuously push. And when he doesn't push, he can just farm the jungle. In the meantime, it's going to be a one-on-one man fight with Phantom Lancer versus Bounty Hunter, and it's actually Bounty Hunter that backs off. And the reason for that is, of course, this tower that is a pretty strong TP point for help to come for that Phantom Lancer. Blink Dagger up on the TA, 900 gold up on her again already. Let's see if she's gonna go for Desolator, or if she's gonna go for more carry-like build, and go for something else instead. We have 4 heroes here of WhA Asian rotating towards the bottom lane, and I say 4, but I actually mean 5, because everybody's going here. And this Phantom Lancer is gonna be in some trouble there. 3200 gold, still has a track, and he is surrounded right now, and he doesn't know it yet. He thinks he's having free farm, but at the same time, everybody's missing from the map. Tier 1 tower is going to be the prize for this kill. The track is still on there. It's about to disappear. No, it gets put up a new 4-second stop. Phantom Lancer is going to go down. TPs are going to come off, though, but they can just glimpse people back if they want to. See Lina back out of there, and that is the other TP cancelled, and that is just, well, actually, Tidehunter still went down here. You didn't even see him go down. Tier 1 tower for Tier 1 tower and 2 kills. Not a good trade for KP, but at least, well, you know, they got a tower in return. Phantom Lancer left with 3100 gold only. I am not wearing a green goblin costume, thank you. 1900 gold up on this Magnus. Is he gonna go for Blink Dagger? Does he have that initiation sorted? Like blink in, reverse polarity, kinetic field, static storm. The only downside is, like I said, that's kind of the only AoE things that they have. Which is a shame. Like personally, I would want to combine it with the Queen of Pain or something like that. TPs are going to come in because they want to defend their tier 2 tower, who is going to go down, which is going to go down. They already got a tier 2 tower in return though, and they're also going to get a Jakiro in return because Reality Rift was there. TA looking for a kill here, Hand of God going through, and now TA knows that she has to back off, and that is going to be the end of her little advantage, as the Bounty Hunter still wants to land a track, and does it too. Lina still around her, has a Laguna Blade as well. Trap gonna hit, Lina TP's out, knowing that she would not be safe from that Bounty Hunter, and at least well, TA is gonna TP out as well. At least the TA would have refraction. But tier 2 tower for tier 2 tower, and again, not only the tier 2 tower, but at least 1 kill this time. Unlike the 2 kills earlier. Magnus indeed picking up the Blink Dagger, 4 for 4 on the kills, which really, compared to last game, we didn't have that much kill. I mean, there's not that much kills in this game. It's kind of sad, which is basically not that good for both teams, because normally when you have a Bounty Hunter, you want to get those kills because you want to get those track kills going. And for the Radiant team, of course, you have the Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin, this is her time to shine. This is her strong period. And She is, well, she's 2 for 0, so she hasn't died yet. Lena hasn't died yet either. Disruptor and Chen, well, it's 4 for 4, so like I said, there's really not that many kills. And 2-1-1 on both teams for the deaths. Oh well. Magnus and Tidehunter. So the tanky 2 heroes have both died twice. Well, shame. But you know, I was expecting more kills in this game. Though I have to say, this is already looking more even than the previous game. And that is a good thing. We might see game number 3 being forced out. Of course, for the people that just tuned in, it is one game in favor of the... Oh, word being killed off. One game in favor of the Dire team right now, which is WhA Asian, who took game 1 for this Dreamhack online qualifier number 2, the finals in the best out of 3. In the meantime, oh, Skewer, well, that looked funny. Melt damage still low. Magnus is gonna try to stay alive, gets a reverse polarity there, more damage to go through, blinks away, should be safe, but there's a blink dagger up on the TA as well, who's gonna be able to do it, blinks more, and there comes the Chaos Knight as well, and now it's TA on the run. Is she gonna be fast enough? There will be another blink soon up on the Magnus, but also another blink up soon on the TA, and she will be safe. The Chaos Knight's already back to farming as the middle tower has gotten under attack according to the Death Prophet who's announcing this game. And the announcer pack that came with the Halloween patch, which is why you see all the pumpkins on the map and stuff. Lena has a dust in her inventory in case she runs into a bounty hunter. 5 for 2, 5 for 4. Did I miss a kill? I missed a kill on the Jakiro. Nose! Did I missed a kill, I think. Jakiro went down to the Chen. No. Well, no, that's... Yeah, I missed a kill. I'm sorry. I don't even know where anymore. Probably when I was talking about the low activity on the game. It was on the bottom lane, most likely. And that's where Chen is, and that's where the Jakiro was. Shame on me. This Phantom Lancer, Radiance complete. His course has died now once, but has not been shut down that much in his farming, and his net worth is still pulling ahead. I mean, it should be still, I mean, 2k gold in favor of WhA Asian is really not that much. And the towers are, of course, even. 2 towers down on either side. Still alive on either side. Smoke out for WhA Asian. As we see them drawing on the mini-map. Are they gonna go that way? They won't be able to find anybody there, though. Like, what's gonna say? Oh. Someone is bound to come. Oh, here they go. And that's a blink in. Is it gonna be something else? There's the shockwave, maybe. No haste enough to activate it. Magnus stunned, and that is the Jakiro being pulled back into the kinetic field. Jakiro once again gonna be the target of the hatred of WhA Asian. And this time, though, he's alive for now. We have Temporary Assassin taking a lot of damage, pops herself into an invisibility. And it is the Magnus that's doing a lot of damage, or sorry, the Macropie doing a lot of damage there. Jakiro still goes down to the Bounty Hunters. Bounty Hunter gets dusted and killed off. Chen goes down to the Phantom Lancer who joins this fight. As Haster is still active on the Magnus, but can't do anything to save the Chen creeps. It's 2 for 1 right now in favor of Kaipi on the Radiant team. As these fights are a bit messy. Very messy, like happening all over. Like the initiation was here, and then there was a fight there, and then there was a fight there, and then Magnus was running around in circles over around there. Awkward. 1200 gold up on the Magnus with the blink dagger. The Phantom Lancer was able to pick up a kill last fight. Just a short excursion for him. He's gonna continue farming in the jungle. He's gonna be pushing the lane back out again. On the bottom lane, and maybe take a tier 2 on the WhA or something like that. As the wards are getting counter-warded by the Jakiro here. Who landed a pretty nice Macropie in the previous game, by the way. He's level 6. Yeah. Oh, this is the wrong button. Lowest level in the game. Like, look at how low, and he is gonna be even lower because he's gonna be picked up. Track kill, actually, wow! He's not gonna get picked up at all because there were too many people around from KP, and Magnus is not coming in time to help save his teammate, even though I'm not sure if he would be able to do so. Now with the TA hanging around there, as well as the Phantom Lancer in the jungle to help out. And the TA, Finisher Desolator indeed. Let's see what she's gonna go for next. Chaos Knight in the meantime is of course finished up his armlets. It's picked up a Minster Hammer, probably going for a BKB. Pops his Phantasm, doesn't want to be cut out here. Reality drifts in on Pylida. Lena's mechanism being used, so Rouse being used as well. They want this Chaos Knight, they will get the Chaos Knight. Lena picking it up. Revenge for that Reality Rift back in. And her Laguna Blade not even used for that kill. TA damage too much. In the meantime, Jakiro once again glimpses back inside all of the heroes of the Dire team, and this time no chance for him to get away. In this game it looks still so even. 8 for 7, the towers are even, feels even. Pickups are even blinking from Fada as he wants to do something here. There is a dust on the Tide Hunter, oh sorry, on the Bounty Hunter. Hunters all around. And that is gonna be another pickoff for KP. As that's 2 to 1 all over the map, I guess, in theory. With the Phantom Assassin, Phantom Lancer. Okay. I guess I'm starting to lose focus with all these hunters and assassins and stuff. And phantoms. But yeah. It is BKB indeed up on the Chaos Knight, so he has that one complete at least. Next time he will be able to just BKB and TP out, which is what he wants to do. We've got 3k gold again on this Phantom Lancer. This Phantom Lancer is just... he is like the Silent Force. I said earlier before more action happened, I think he's like the Brood Mother because he can just be on the lane the entire time and just push the lanes out unaware. He is starting to get out of control, and it looks like WhA knows that because they just smoked up. Going towards the bottom lane. And if you're wondering what the strange noise in the background is, that is all in the map. Like we're hearing people scream and stuff like that. Ooh, hello Phantom Lancer, still finding him. Sentry ward being placed, Dragons up on there as well just in case. Kinetic field back in, or glimpse back in the kinetic field, and the Chen picks him up. Clear kill there, but I have to say it might already be too late because he's pretty farmed and he actually bought something before he died. Courier already on his way, the fuel blade being completed up on that one. They might take a Roshan in return though. It looks like they are going to be going towards that Magnus now. 2400 gold. I'm real curious to see what he's going to be picking up next. Glimpse back in on TA. Track there as well. Right clicks to go. Look at that damage without refraction. She's worth nothing. Mechanism being used though. Score! And the refraction is back up again, but there is a stun from the Lina. Laguna Blade, and it's the Magnus that goes down to the TA. It's not done yet though. Ice Pet doesn't hit on that Bounty Hunter. Tide Hunter being locked in place. Throws out a Ravage though. Hits on 3. BKB up on the Chaos Knight, however. He managed to pick up. The TA managed to pick up. The Jakiro double kill for him. He managed to pick up the... well, the Jakiro again, he just picked up the Tide as well, but we didn't get a message for that one. His Bounty Hunter got blasted actually on the Tide. Never mind. Chaos Knight picks up a triple kill with picking up the TA again. And that will be a fight in favor of WhA Asian. 12 for 10. And the Magnus died, and the Ravage was used, but they didn't manage to do enough. Phantom Lancer still around here. Still throws out a slow, doing a lot of damage up on this Chen. Look at that! Look at that Radiance doing the works! 100 damage left. And that was, by the way, a buyback on the TA, so that is why the Magnus, or sorry, why the Chaos Knight could have a triple kill with having two of those being the Templar Assassin. She just got killed off twice. Not really ideal. And I've got Lina picking up an Overclock, gonna go for BKB in the end. If you are a support and you have got that gold, it's a good thing to do because you will be able to just throw out your spells without getting harassed all too much. And there's a lot of hate coming up from WhA Asian in terms of disables that you can counter with a BKB. Harassment, harassment, harassment. And we see KP pushing onto the middle lane. They are here, all 5 of them. They feel like their Phantom Lancer is ready to fight. 600 gold up on him. Ice Pet there, we able to back it. That was an 1100 crit. And that was almost all the HP of the Jakiro. And that's gonna be the TA. Nice start from Alina though. Not able to take down the TA just yet, and they want to get for more. They want to kill off the Phantom Lancer still, who's not that tanky. He needs that heart that Phantom Lancers normally get at this point of the game. And this Chaos Knight is just... I wonder, look at level 8 versus level 15. That was the story of the Chaos Knight versus Jakiro. And we'll take ourselves back to the net worth. As a tier 1 tower going to be dropping there. Oh, I said the whole time that the towers were even. So not true though. TP back in here inside the kinetic field. Blink away instantly from there. BKB up on the Chaos Knight. As the Hand of God goes through as well. We have a trackle on the Jakiro who's already going down because 2 seconds stun. Glimp back from the Tide Hunter who cannot be in this fight anymore. Magnus still goes down though. TA picking him up as TA gonna get picked up herself by the Chance creeps. And Tide Hunter now back into this game. But he had to walk. And the tower will probably still go down. That's a deny, however, though. Track up on this Lina here. Reality back in on the Tidehunter who lands a Ravage on a lot of heroes. And there goes the Chaos Knight still. So nice job there. They need more, though. Lina still goes down to the Bounty Hunter who is still chasing her on the side. Glimpse back in on something that just TP to the tier 2. This glimpse is being very annoying. And it's just the Tide as well as the illusion from the Phantom Lancer that is sticking around here with another fight in favor of WhA Asian, who's been able to take a lot of team fights lately. Magnus not being able to be that big of a role as I thought it would be. Picked up a Vladimir's offering, so going for more of a utility hero than anything else right now. Mechanism and Ghost Scepter up on the Chen, so able to heal his teammates twice, as well as of course stay alive against that Phantom Lancer. And TA, don't forget the TA. TA who's now died 3 times, 17 to 12 in favor of WhA Asian. We take a look at the gold graph, it's even. Can't say anything about that. Experience graph, same thing. We cannot say anything about that. Now 1 tower in favor of KP right now. And if we look at late game, I'm actually not quite sure how that will be, because it will all depend on this Phantom Lancer, who even though he has a Vanguard is still pretty squishy, as we saw, especially since he just gets, that Chaos Knight is landing 1100 crits. And that is quite painful. Especially if you have 1400 HP. Or, if you are Jakiro, if you have 900 HP. It's gonna be extra painful. That is a fake one. Let's take a look at some of the items that people are building. Actually, I don't like that graph, because I can't see clearly. Roshan's gonna be taken down. Let's take a look at the dire side first. Starting at crit, of course, we already saw his Vladimir's offering, so utility hero at heart there. And talking about hearts, looks like Chaos Knight wants to build one. He picked up a Reaver. I don't know, it wasn't even intentional, and it's just great flow there. I know, amazingly. Bounty Hunter picking up a drums, of course, going for that BKB as well, as we have got the Disruptor picking up a Gem of Truth side. Interesting pickup to, of course, counter that Phantom Lancer, but that he is carrying is quite interesting to see if Chaos Knight picks up the Aegis right now. And we'll see him not dying anytime soon. We'll jump ourselves over to the Radiant side, see what they're building. We have, of course, the TA. We already saw her picking up the Blink Dagger, picking up the Desolator, and we have got the Smoke off for them as well, as I think that she should be having something in the courier. No, that's just all she has. Especially, of course, as she died, bought back, and then died again. That's kind of painful, I guess, on your goal. Lina still building towards her BKB. Will take a bit longer than the general hero, of course, because she is playing as support. Well, Tidehunter, actually the one to pick up the mechanism, has got a Blink Dagger as well, so having some nice farm there. Jakiro still has the boot system as you want, that is it. So it is, the difference on WhA Asian right now is that Jakiro and Lina are still quite squishy, both of them. Not able to contribute all that much, even though with the BKB, Lina will definitely be making a bigger difference than she is right now. And on the dire side, the Disruptor as well as the Chen, but Chen is able to get so much more than the supports on the Radiant side, and of course the Disruptor still has not that much, but that's a big difference right there. So slightly in favor of WhA Asian, I would say. But we're gonna see how the fights are gonna be going. In the meantime, it looks like KP is just a bit of a loss at what they're gonna do, as we have a smoke up for WhA Asian on the mid lane, and they know which side of the forest they're gonna be looking for them, and they are going to the right side as well. Let's see if they can find some incoming heroes, as the tier 3 is getting pressured here. They need to send someone back and abandon the smoke, I think, or at least this couple do. Chaos Knight will be wanting to take that farm. 1800 gold up on him right now. And that's indeed going to be the end of the smoke gang for WhA Asian. Well, that was fast. Going to be giving some more water to me. Oh, as I had a short lag spike, I think. Dropped a couple of frames, but not that many. Whoa, they're still going to find each other. Can't drink. Can't drink. Track going up on the Lina. They now realize that there's a lot of people. Lina gets glimpsed back though, and that is the kinetic field pilot die instead of locked in there. Ice Pad, Macropire, Tidehunter wants to throw out a Ravage, gets it going as well, but the BKB was already up on the Chaos Knight. Lina goes down, Disruptor goes down, Tidehunter goes down. 2 for 1 so far. There comes the skewer and the reverse polarity, and the reality rip back in. It is a 4 for 1 team wipe, and a pause comes up from WhA Asian because they missed the Chen. Even though he already did his Hand of God, they missed the Chen, and they have only one hero left alive on the Radiant side, which is the Phantom Lancer. Let's see if they're going to be able to catch up with him. The track is on cooldown 4 seconds before it happens. Skewer not going to be there either, and I don't think they can catch up with him. He should be fine, he should be safe. We're going to find out though. They know where he is, the blink is on there. So we're gonna wait until the Chen reconnects back in. That score, that reverse polarity. I mean, he just charged in like this, bam, and then AoE there, and then all of it on top of it, and then bam, everybody was dead. And you can't see me drawing. Oh, you can see me drawing on the minimap. That's cool, but you can't really make sense of it. Oh well. Let me just drink some water while we wait for the reconnect back in. Well, I will give you some stats to look at, I guess. There we go. Have fun. I'm actually hungry, but I cannot eat during the cast. That's a bit of a shame. I will eat in between game number 2 and 3, if there's gonna be a game number 3, because this team fight kinda made things go the way of we as Asian, who already are one game ahead. As we can see, they have got their 2,500 gold in favor, which is really not that much. Experience though says a lot more. It's 5k in their favor right now, and then we'll see that back at the levels. That Jakiro has been hated on so much. He's died 8 times this game. 8 times. 088. And Barber not having his favorite game of the day. Phantom Lancer though, like, he is level 17. He is the highest level of the game together with the Chaos Knight. But Chaos Knight just has a bit more. Like, he's been kills and stuff. Wait. This crap. Even though on gold it is a Phantom Lancer that's ahead, purely on items. And he is going to build towards a heart, picked up a vitality booster. But I think Chaos Knight's heart will be ready earlier because he's got 2300 gold. He just won the massive team fight and he's already got a Reaver. So kinda he already has a heart if he wants it, which he does. Unless he rather wants a Satanic, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Waiting and waiting. I'm taking this time, by the way, to save my voice a bit, because as you might have heard, at least game number 1, it has a bit of issues with it. So it'll smooth it out if I continue talking, I guess. Still not really ideal. I have Chen building towards the BKB by the looks of it. Nah, actually, probably going for an Aghanims just to make sure he can throw out his heal every 30 seconds. This is a long pause. As we have crows in the background making sounds. And ghosts. And more. Yeah, that's all the scary sounds that we're gonna hear for now. As this time, of course, being taken into account by WhA Asian as well as Kaipi to discuss what they're gonna be doing next. And there we have him reconnecting back in. And hopefully we'll have a go very soon. There's the sorry. I'll never forgive him. And we are gonna see Phantom Lancer's gonna be getting away. Should be able to get away. I thought, no! That haste rune. Nah, it's gonna be fine. And they're gonna be going to towers instead. I mean, they just got a massive team fight. Tier 2 tower seems to be a logical choice. The Phantom Lancer is going to try to do what he can to push the lane back out again, or at least to try to force them back to TP to here. To make sure their base is going to be staying intact. On both sides. Shakiro is back up. Of course, he's very low level. That's one of the upsides of being very low level. Just having a very short death time. And they can't do anything more. Ice Path. Oh, Chen blinking. Gosh, Anchor Smash. Reality are back in though on a creep only. It's an illusion. Are they going to be doing more score? Lina caught out of position. Lance Stun doesn't hit anything. Goes down to the Magnus. Vi is back instantly. Needs to be here. No Ravage this time for KP. 72 seconds cooldown as Bounty Hunter is going to be dusted. Going to be able to back away as we're going to see a stun from Melina, this time hitting up on the Chaos Knight. Melt damage going through as well as the Diffusal Blade from the Phantom Lancer, and that is going to be a kill, but the Aegis is there. Are they going to be able to kill him off again? There is a stun again, right clicks. Kinetic Field Static Storm coming off from the other team though, and it is the Chaos Knight that still goes down. Phantom Assassin drops as well to the Magnus, however Chaos Knight bites back. And glimpse somewhere back on someone. On the Phantom Lancer, Gush still hits, and it's the Phantom Lancer's illusion that gets the last hit. Trap on the Chen. They don't want to force it though. They're backing out. And Blinks backs out. 2700 gold on this Phantom Lancer right now. As his illusions are pushing back the middle lane. Bases are all still up at a hole, so everything can still happen. This Phantom Lancer could still be very dangerous if he starts fighting when he is as good as hard. It will be very hard to counter him. He will be. I mean, you can't really see who's the real one. So then well, actually, having said that, maybe Magnus counters him slightly. Of course, Battle Furies normally counter him a bit because you can see which illusions take more damage. But he's got like a built-in Battle Fury. Cleave, Empower. Cleave on attack. So that's kind of nice. Especially since the duration is like 40 seconds and the cooldown is 12. So you can give like multiple targets that cleave. So you will be able to clear out the illusions very fast. Alina, of course, with that buyback that she used in dying, she only has 1100 gold left in her inventory, so her BKB is very far behind. TA still not getting anything more since the last time we looked at him 10 minutes ago, I believe. Mantasal being picked up by, or sorry, Yasha being picked up by the Bounty Hunter. Might be going for Yasha. Maybe a Sunshine Yasha actually wouldn't be a bad idea. She's going for movement speed build. Ravage up again on the Tide Hunter as the Jakiro just had himself some items brought, but I'm not sure what. Maybe more wards could be the case. 4 heroes in the middle lane here for the Dire team, with the 5th being close by. Chaos Knight farming in the jungle. Of course, bought back in the previous game as well. Already had his heart though. 1600 gold still to boot. Because he can. Disruptor building towards a 4 staff. There will be 1200 gold up on this CA now. Curious to see what she's going to go for next, or if she just wants to save for buybacks. I wouldn't be surprised for that. Roshan timer still a long way ahead, so they're not going to be able to do that just yet. As it looks like for the Dire side, they're happy with just waiting until Roshan maybe is back up and then fight, without forcing out a team fight where they might not be in favor because a Phantom Lancer is just getting a bit out of control. $2,400 gold as the Reaper, I think, has been purchased, is on the courier. Yes, it is. So just the recipe needed. And it is actually the recipe that's complete. 1200 gold in his inventory and now out of his inventory because their heart is complete on this Phantom Lancer, who is starting to hit really hard. And if well, I have to check something. Never mind. Sorry, some internal issues, technical issues in my house. That's the case. As people that watch my stream more often probably know what I'm talking about, unfortunately. Wow, that's gonna be BKB for the TA. She's farming towards it and probably doesn't want to take a fight, or doesn't want to be forced to take a fight until she has that one. With the Jakiro farming a bit as well in this jungle. Now Phantom Lancer. Oh, he's gonna be so farmed. I wonder what he's gonna go for next, because he's gonna be getting more farm. Also, he's gonna be farming the Ancients here, which is nice and stacked. And his illusions will have him. I mean, he doesn't even need illusions, I think. These are just a single stack, so nice job there. Tide Hunter, of course, has got himself Blink Dagger, Mana Boots, Mechanism. We already saw all of that before. He's got 800 gold right now. It's important for him to also save for buyback, because if he's gonna go down without having his Ravage being used, that's gonna be quite annoying to be dealing with for him. And that's the Ancients gone, and that's a stack of Phantom Lancers. We're gonna be scouting out maybe the Bounty Hunter. Nope, this is the real one. Yes, it is. Oh, don't steal his farm. Oh, he's gonna steal his farm. I know how annoying that is as a support. We have everybody of Realization though. They're looking for a fight. This is a fake one. They realize that now. Chaos Knight will take down creeps. There are 5 heroes in the middle lane. And like I said, they might just want to wait for Roshan, who's almost up again. Meantime, TA pushing bottom. Bottom is where the last tier 2 tower was standing, who's already pretty low, and they're actually gonna try to pick her off. They smoked up, and that's a good call, Fat. I'm TPing out of there. And they won't be able to catch out someone. It's just KP trying to find the farm where possible without getting themselves caught out. And so far, it's working. It's working pretty good. Look at this guy being so careful. He is being so careful. Bounty Hunter coming in on him. 2100 gold up on him. First staff still being built up by the disruptor. Oh, Sotgrass up for crit. So for him, almost complete. Just needs the Hyperstone by the looks of it. Yeah. Need to be getting that gold. But yeah, Roshan is gonna be where the party is gonna be at 2 seconds left. Or sorry, 10 seconds left about it. 15 maybe. Doesn't look like the Dire already know that there's gonna be a Roshan up very shortly though. Like they're not preparing. They don't have wards. They don't counter ward, and they're just gonna give it away. Yeah, they're gonna give it away. Surprising, because this might be a pretty strong item to have, especially if you already have a heart. Like it's not like he's hard enough to kill before. And then he also has an Aegis and an ultimate orb, which he's building a Manta Star with because he wants to have more horses. And the Dire did not get anything, and the Radiant did not get anything in return for that Roshan. Like no towers, no nothing. 2600 gold up on this Phantom Lancer. And it looks like WhA Asian just wants to rotate top, see if they can find someone. This is only illusions though, power of illusions. Yeah, they're dead. And of course this is with the Empower on there, so that's like I said, illusions are down so fast. And then you only have the last one over. Last one left over. So we have Bounty Hunter, 3400 gold up on him. I mean, if he wants to go for Manta Style, he could do it right now. If he wants to go for Suns and Yasha, he could do it also right now. BKB up on the TA. Phantom Lancer, where's the real one? That's the real one right there. 3500 gold up on him, might be going for BKB as well. Bounty Hunter found himself a Jakiro. 4100 gold in Jakiro once again. This is not where you should be going if you are a support. You are alone and you know that there's a Bounty Hunter on the other team. This is not where you're going. No sir, it's gonna be a counter gank though, or at least they're gonna try to trap. Did hit. Track is up on the Lina and he will be able to get away. The dust is of course up on the Lina, but they don't have the movement speed. Even though the blink was there, it's just too much risk. If they start chasing all too much, he might be leading them right into the hands of his opponent team, even though they didn't of course know that there's a massive army of his opposing team on the top lane. And powers all around for the teammates of the Magnus. And then they're gonna be trying to take this tier 2 tower, last tier 2 tower standing on the side of the Radiant. And they're not even gonna try to defend it, they're just gonna sit here and wait for a push to be happening. In the meantime, Phantom Lancer, of course he can TP in soon. Where's the real one? He actually already has TP soon. 4k gold up on him, level 20 right now. And they will be maybe trying to fight outside of their base. 25 to 15 though, they need to get this team fight right or they lose the barracks. Ice Path is gonna hit on the Aegis target. On the hard target. Butterfly being attempted by the Phantom Lancer as he picked up his evasion of Talisman of an Evasion first. I kinda don't think he wants to go for Heaven's Halberd though. It would be a really good counter towards his Chaos Knight, just disarm him. Manta Style completed up on the Chaos Knight, has 1600 gold, doesn't have a buyback however. I think next fight I'm gonna have this one on. See the buyback up on the Phantom Lancer, up on the Bounty Hunter as well as up on the Chen, but that is it. Almost ready on the Chaos Knight, however. Even though, you know, he can die and then die again, I guess. Because he has an Aegis. He's just gonna push back the top middle lane a bit. While his own team decides to continue going on the top lane. Ice Path again. Just harassment. In the meantime, the TA is farming bottom. Of course, does have a TP. Looks like they want to go in here, and they're coming closer and closer. They're just waiting for someone to make a mistake of positioning. That is the case for both teams, of course. And that is the Aghanims, by the way, complete. In case you're wondering, that's a waste. No, that's an Aghanims. 25 seconds before he can do it again. And they can of course just wait that time. This looks to be like a bit of a stalemate. Phantasm, Ice Pad, latches though. Stun there as well from the Lina. Macropyre doesn't hit anything, to be fair. No, doesn't hit anything. Tower is going to be pressured. There is already fortification up. Track going off as well as another Ice Pad goes down. There's the Lina stun again. There's a dual breath, and that's going to be most of the illusions gone. Gush still lands on the Chaos Knight, taking a lot of damage here. We have Shockwave still going through. Laguna Blade going off, but yeah, he just gets sent back. And like, that's all fine. You know what? Who cares? He could even pick up Boots of Travel if he wants to. But that's all the initiation that they wanted to. They wanted to force out the fortification, get the tower down to half HP. Not wanting to force the issue too much, as there is a Ravage on the opponent team, should not be underestimated. What's he gonna buy? 5,700 gold up on the Bounty Hunter, who is still farming, by the way. What is he gonna buy? That is the big question here. $3,800 gold up on the Phantom Lancer. As we look at the gold graph, still 5k in favor of WhA Asian, but doesn't say anything right now. Experience graph says a bit more, like around 8k, 9k in favor of WhA Asian, but the most important thing for the next fights to come is gonna be positioning. It's gonna be captaining, so to speak. Who goes where when? What are the decisions that's gonna be made? Who's gonna go in first? Are they gonna go in? Desolator up on the Bounty Hunter was his next item. Picked it up off the bat. He goes back to the tier 2 and help kill off Ancients, because those are very hard to take down. Smoke up. 2k gold still on the Bounty Hunter, so he can still buy back if he wants to. Lina's gonna be finding herself a place to hide. I'm not sure why. Thinking she'd be safer there. But there's of course these 4 or 5 are looking for kills in this bottom area, but they're not gonna find anybody. The only one that's out of position from the base is the Lina and the TA. TA farming top, pushing the lane out as she goes. 2,400 gold up on her, and we have of course the Lina hiding in the jungle. And only now gonna be backing off. Very dangerous thing to do for Lina, by the way, but she does have her BKB and it's counting on BKB TP out to take to go away. Bounty Hunter gonna be found here, gonna be taking some harassment from this Phantom Lancer. Just harassment though. And the Templar Assassin knows that she can't continue push, especially not with the Chaos Knight TPing in to defend it. 3,400 gold up on the Chaos Knight. As he's starting to be quite big. 3,400 gold, sorry, 3,400 HP. That is a lot of HP. Looks like Chen and Centaur going towards the top lane as well. He has of course got his Assault Cuirass complete, 200 gold to boot. And right now, I mean, one pickoff could mean the end for either team. I'm quite surprised. I wonder how long these two teams are going to be able to do this. Of course, we've seen Bounty Hunter picking up some targets already, like the Jakiro earlier on. Is he going to be able to do it more? I'm not sure. But this is, yeah, this is the waiting game. Who is gonna lose patience first? Who is gonna be trying to push into the opponent's base first? Who is going to be overextending first? Who is going to be getting caught out of position by being too ballsy, too confident? Who's going to be getting the next Roshan? All questions that we have. Battle Fury, Butterfly up, sorry, 2200 gold already up on the Phantom Lancer as well. 3100 gold up on the TA, and support's just waiting in the base. Like, they can't do much more. If they're gonna go out, we already saw that the Jakiro getting picked off. Sorry, camera work being awful right now. There we go. Following the Tide Hunter. We're gonna have another track going off on the TA who just blinks herself away. 4 roaming in the dire jungle and 1 on the bottom lane pushing the lane back out constantly. And this is the Phantom Lancer who's playing it safe. Pretty tanky Phantom Lancer at that. 3200 gold. I have to say, I mean, if you look at this like late game with full inventories for all, I'm not sure how the Centaur would do. I actually think, sorry, Magnus. I actually think that the dire side has a bit of a better lineup in that case with the Bounty Hunter. If the Bounty Hunter also gets his carry items up. Yes, there's a TA, yes, there's a Phantom Lancer, but if you combine that with the power of the Empower from the Magnus, and with the Chaos Knight, illusions and everything like that, I think that the dire side would have slightly favor in that case. But team fights will be making a big difference as well with the Tide Hunter there, and the only thing is that there's going to be BKBs up on the targets very soon, and Chaos Knight actually picked up an MKB to counter that butterfly that of course the Phantom Lancer has. No real surprise there. It's a counter towards the butterfly, and there's going to be the Roshan again. Centaur already stunning because he's impatient, and there it goes. And this is going to go down very fast. Wow. And he has a cheese this time as well. Booted travel up on the Bounty Hunter, 2600 gold as well. Who's going to be picking up that cheese? Aegis actually on the Bounty Hunter with cheese on the Magnus. Hand of God going through. Because they can, to heal the, that was to heal the creeps. Okay. Noted. I thought like I missed some action, but that wasn't the case. But they feel like, okay, you know what? Chaos Knight's not going to die anyway, and he doesn't have an inventory slot to drop. So let's just give it to the Bounty Hunter and give the cheese to the Magnus. Phantom Lancer again, pushing out lanes. Tide and Jakiro being very careful, trying to do what they can. I'm quite surprised we don't see more wards on the map. Because this is also, of course, about surprising your enemies. At the same time, we do see Chen having a Gem of True Sight, so that might be the reason. 2100 gold up on him.
Regeneration.
3100 gold up on him. Curious to see what he's gonna go for next. I feel like the first one that says like we're gonna go for push is gonna be the one that's gonna be put at the back foot. Just because of that higher ground. And sorry for the people that thought that CK was going for Rapier. He was not. He was going for an MKB. But this is a pretty fat Chaos Knight. What is he? Because he's still farming. He's not even letting his opponents or his teammates take the farm. What is he gonna get next? And he can just have his armlet activated 24/7 because his heart heals him more than what he needs anyway. Like, you know. Nice job. 2500 gold. Of course he wants to have buyback. He gets it now. Oh wait, Lena! Some trouble popping dust. It's gonna be Bounty Hunter. It's getting harassed there by a lot of people. Still gets, of course, that thing. And the age is already gone on the Bounty Hunter. That was action. Sorry, I missed it. As Chaos Knight being too entrancing. As Jakiro's gonna get picked up here. One more hit needed. Lands an Ice Path still, and there goes the stun. And Bounty Hunter goes down as well. But he buys back. 1 for 1. In the meantime, that distraction made sure that the top lane is going to get harassed down. Tier 3 tower going down. A lot of horses here. Phantasm as well as, of course, the Mount Star will pick up the barracks. And that is going to be one set of barracks gone as they rotate on. This is already the Bounty Hunter being back. Booty travel working out. It was all planned. It was all planned. Tier 3 tower dropping again. And where is the rest? Where is the counter? Where is the Ravage? Where's the team fight? Where is the Phantom Lancer? Nowhere. Hand of God going through to help save his creeps. That's the state of the game. Right there. And the Aegis, they at least get rid of the Aegis, but they lost their barracks for that. Too greedy. They still wanted to go for more though, or is it? TA is still around here, is of course tracked. There's too many people of WhA Asian around here still though. And that's going to be putting their gold more in favor of WhA Asian right now. They're going to come on running here. They know that they're there. Stun goes off on the Chaos Knight, but he pops his BKB, wants to go for more. Nice polarity eclipse, but there's an Ice Path crit already going down, and it's going to be the Chaos Knight that does not have a Aegis this time and will be picked up pieces. Phantom Lancer double kill. He buys back though because he can, and they want to go for more melt damage. Chen still there. Is there going to be more? There's going to be a Laguna Blade, and that will do the job, especially if you have a Ghost Scepter activated. That will do a lot more damage onto you. In the meantime, bottom lane is going to get pressured here as well though. Bounty Hunter doing the job. So they will need some defense soon, but they also gotta pick up something extra. They gotta pick up a barracks to make it even once again. And the Chaos Knight actually buying back might be enough to force them back again, but Phantom Lands are not giving up just yet. It's got 6k gold. Kinetic Field, slow them down, and TP in actually from the Jakiro to push back this lane. As awesome drawings indicate that that's the lane. And this is gonna be Bounty Hunter, who is able to do this because the creeps are pushing in. The creeps are actually in the base, and this is why there's no backdoor protection, and this is why the melee barracks are just gonna get picked off. Bam! You're dead. Meantime, middle lane tier 3 tower still gets picked off there, or at least should be. No, it's just illusions. It's gonna be enough illusions, maybe though. No, doesn't look like it. Yes, it's gonna be enough. Yes, it's gonna be enough. Phantom Lands are doing the works, but they lost their melee barracks, so that's not really ideal at all, and nobody TPing back to do anything about it, because I don't think they noticed that it was happening, maybe. And Jakiro, of course, not enough to do something by himself. He would have died if he went on that. In the meantime, massive pushing coming from this top lane, and more incoming as well, as this is, of course, a downside of when you have melee creeps to deal with. You're gonna have to send someone on the lane, like almost 24/7. And they are going to be pushing in, and no Jakiro to stop them either. I'm quite surprised. Nobody's TPing in, but they're looking for a way to kill some people, maybe. But everybody of WhA Asian going to the Radiant Forest, and it looks like the Radiant are just sticking around here. KP lost somewhere to go, and their tier 4 is going to be next. And now, only now, do they think about going back. Here comes Paladai, able to at least distract the creeps. But the tier 4 is already down to half HP. Phantom Lancer picks up a Manta Style. And it's going to be the push in on the bottom lane for WhA Asian. Blink in. Skewer. BKB up, but look at that. That's not enough. Ice Path still latches, but the BKBs are activated. Macro Fire there as well. Buyback from the TA that dies. Tidehunter dies, buys back. What is this, a buyback? Jakiro, the only one that didn't have buyback. Ravage gets used. This might be enough to turn the game around. 4 buybacks, but the Tidehunter dies again. And there's no kill. The Disruptor so far down on the side of the Dire. There's a lot of damage being done to the Chaos Knight. Laguna Blade actually finishes him off. But they need more. And they find the Bounty Hunter. Barracks are still standing. It's going to be the Chen. That's going to be the next target. TPs himself out. Will not be able to do so, though. Goes down. 4 heroes down on the side of WhA Asian. And at least they don't have the buybacks. And the Gem of True Sight actually goes down on the Chen, so that will be picked up by someone maybe. And they need to get those barracks. They so need to get those barracks. But I think Crit knows that he's the only one left alive of his team. No buyback. 70 seconds for the massive heroes to come back. Of course, Disruptor can go back still as well in 30 seconds, but that is a Disruptor only. They need to also have someone in their base though. That's going to be Jakiro's job. I cannot believe that 4 heroes just bought back like that. Game of buybacks. And Jakiro, I'm not sure why you are not he's not even got a TP. He needs a TP. Buyback, now from the Chen. Bounty Hunter buys back as well. They want to defend their barracks. Here comes the Phantom Lancer. Right-clicking that to death. Moves himself over to the next one. Gets a shuriken toss, and that's already the track already off. 1 barrack set down. Is there going to be more? In the meantime, it is the Tidehunter that is back to base. Tidehunter that is going to be defending the base. And it's going to be the Bounty Hunter that picks up Paladai. He's going to try to go for more, but gonna find, well, gonna have to pop the BKB, gonna find the Phantom Lancer there. Is there going to be more? Desolator there as well, of course, and that's going to be no, we'll be staying alive for now. But doesn't stop the pushing from happening. Range barracks will drop there as well as Phantom Lancer decides to go to the next tier 3 tower. We'll be finding it. Hearts, not very hard to pick up. There he goes. Gonna go for the next melee barracks. There's gonna be a double set of racks. Here comes the Chaos Knight back again though. He is back alive right now. And he is in for blood. He wants blood. He gets the melee barracks too as well. So 2 barracks down on either side right now. Kinetic field still and Jakiro gets a glimpse back. Will probably be dying as well. But then again, we have seen that before. And Jakiro goes down super fast by the Chaos Knight. But the Phantom Lancer stays alive. 2 sets of barracks. The barracks are even once again. Barracks are even and the Gem of True set still on the floor right there. I wonder if you actually could see that, but that's okay. That is gonna be the biggest turnaround I've ever seen. It's not really a turnaround, but it's, yeah, it is a turnaround. I'm just gonna call that a turnaround. Gold graph is still in favor of WhA Asian, but doesn't really matter. Right now, WhA Asian looking for blood. They know that there's no buybacks anymore on the side of Kaipi, and this is the last chance. Kaipi, of course, knowing that they need to win this fight. If they don't win this fight, it's practically over. There is a Ravage up again. But of course, there's also a Chaos Knight that's just very, very tanky. 5k gold up on him. As this time at least he will have a buyback. He's the only one on the dire side that actually has a buyback. Actually the only one on the map that has a buyback. Is it gonna be Blinkin? Is it gonna be a Ravage? Still hits, but the BKBs are there. Still hits all the supports though. Hand of God going through, already gone. And the, well, Mango Banana going down. Jakiro still alive for now. Probably going down as well. Nice Lina stun. Laguna Blade there as well. Is there gonna be more Chaos Knight still up, still high on HP? And it will be... Who is going down? Nobody's going down. What is this? Where is the real Phantom Lancer? Lina stun going up again. Melee barracks still standing for now, but they want to get a Lina still alive for now. Harassment continues on, but they're actually, they managed to do it. They managed to force them back. Barracks still standing. No heroes down on the side of WhA Asian. 2 heroes down on the side of KP, but this Phantom Lancer managed to push him back. I am surprised. They're just gonna go for Roshan again, I guess, and just take Roshan down and then go again. And they will be able to take him down. No doubt about that one. And again, another cheese. Chaos Knight this time ages? Yes, Chaos Knight this time ages. 7k gold up on him. So if he dies, he comes back up because of the ages. If he then dies again, he has a buyback and he has boots of travel. This is death on 4 feet. Right now. This is really dangerous stuff for KP. And they don't have sheep sticks or anything either. Like, that would be something. Or hexes or something like that. But no. And this is just pending doom, I think. Because even if... You know, they just can decide, you know what, we'll push the creep wave in, and then we'll use Phantasm, we'll use the Manta style illusions, and we'll just take these barracks down in no time. And I don't think there's gonna be that much they can do against it. We'll find out though. But I'm skeptic. Creep wave already dead. And power up on the bounty hunter, level 25 by the way. Who's not level 25? Disruptor is not level 25. Channel level 5. They want to take this fight outside of their base. They need to also. BKB up on the TA looking for targets. Here comes the Chaos Knight. Where is his BKB? Wants to save his BKB for after he's back up again. If he dies, there is going to be a static storm. There's going to be people dying. 3 heroes down on the side of KP. Buyback on the TA. The Tide as well as the Lina already dead, not able to buy back. It's going to be the Phantom Lancer. It's going to try to get away. Skewer still hits, and that's going to be the case. It's going to be going down. Bounty Hunter picking up the kill. Phantom Lancer buys back though, and there's the first Chaos Knight going down. He has 2 more to go, but it's going to be the melee barracks. It's going to be the target here. 1 more barracks to go for Mega Creeps. Bounty Hunter will not be able to live to see it though unless he buys back, but I don't think he can. More horses. More horses to be taken down, but the horses want these barracks. Are they going to be getting it? Chaos Knight actually TPs himself out of there. There's too many Phantom Lancers to deal with. The barracks will still drop though. The horse is doing the works, and that is Mega Creeps on the side of the Dire. As the last one gets picked up and he buys back, there's going to be more creeps pushing into the tier 4s. They need someone to defend this and then try to go for all or nothing push in mid and try to take down the tier 4s and try to go for the GG. But defending against Mega Creeps, that's going to be very hard to do. 61-minute game so far. Gold graph in favor of WhA Asian for sure. 1900 gold upon the Templar Assassin again. If you look at the, I mean, 6100 minute game, and you don't see it back from the items up on this girl anyway. You see it back on the Chaos Knight, however. He's now got a Satanic. He lost his Aegis, but you realize, you know what? I've got probably around. He probably had around 10k gold. Like, okay, you know what? I'll just buy a Satanic. Tier 4 tower, last one to be dropping as Chikiro. The only thing I can do is right click these fuckers. Sorry. Right click these sentry siege creeps. Oh wow, I normally don't do that. Sorry. Apologies for anybody underage that is watching. But yeah, this is gonna be a very dangerous situation to defend. Mega creeps. But you know, Phantom Lancer doesn't care about mega creeps. Means he can hit them more, means there's more illusions. He doesn't have a buyback though, like there's nobody on the Radiant side that has a buyback. And they need to go in for this all or nothing push, and they need to go for the tier 4 towers also. They need to have a creep wave, so they have that one. They need to have zillions of illusions, maybe. Of course there's gonna be empowers. Buildings gonna be taken down. There comes Reality Drift back in. The BKBs go down, and it is a TA that gets skewered back and goes down. That is the first one to go. Tidehunter looking for a Ravage, gets it as well. Hits on 3, nice one. Actually, Magnus taking a lot of damage there. Hand of God going through. Will keep them alive for a little while longer, as the reverse polarity will still do a lot of damage. It is the Tidehunter that still drops. It is the Lena that still drops, and the only one left alive is this guy, who's just trying to defend his barracks. And a GG gets called, and WhA Asian takes the win. Takes game number 2. Gets themselves an invite to Dreamhack Winter 2012. And this game, a Phantom Lancer just not farmed enough. And the WhA Asian heroes, I mean, strength heroes, so tanky to take down. They just are so tanky. Bounty Hunter, what are you doing on 50 HP? Ah, he's too fast. That is so sad. And he's now also on 50 HP. The creeps are gonna be able to kill him off though. Ice Path? Ooh. He still dies. Ka-ching, the shuriken toss, yes. And this will be the throne going down. So, it will be WhA Asian that goes to Dreamhack Winter 2012, starting at the 22nd of November, this month. So, nice, as it is the 1st of November today. My name is Sheever, I'm a Ghost of Gamers caster. If you want to support me, then please go to youtube.com/SheeverGaming and subscribe to my YouTube. And, thank you in advance if you do that. If you want to find out more about Dreamhack, you can go to www.dreamhack.se, and if you then click on the esports tab, you find Dota 2 there as well, and find all the all the information there. Anyway, thank you for watching. I don't think there's going to be more matches to cast for me today, but I will just play some games, I think, so you might want to stick around watching that if you are wanting to do that. I think that Empire versus Fnatic is already off. Anyway, that was the last game for me. Be right back. Here's the outro.